This is Angie's place. I said, look, I said I wanted to be up at 8. I measured the time. I said, I need to be up at 8 o'clock and all that stuff. But I've been working hard, y'all. They've been telling me up this week, okay? So I've been doing a thing. So I was just tired, overslept a little bit, but it's okay. This shouldn't take too long. Okay, so what I'm going to make today, y'all, is mashed potato soup. You might not heard of it. You know, it's something that's been in the family for years. So I want to try it with you. Is that okay? It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. So on that note, I'm going to start on those mashed potatoes. I got the pan ready here. I have some of my ingredients, but I'm just going to work it in there, okay? That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, welcome to Angie's place. I'm sorry I'm a little late, but I was tired, y'all. You know how we get tired sometimes, y'all. Been working with them children. Been showing the child care and all those good things. So yeah, but overall, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all know how I get with my words, since I had that little mini stroke. But I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. So let's go over here and make dinner. Let's make food. Okay. All right. I don't have no filters on. It's just me, your girl. Okay. So let's get started. Y'all. Y'all know why none of my subscribers called and woke me up and said, Angie, you know you sleeping too long now. What's going on? It's all good. I'm up now. Thank God for that. So what I'm going to add in right now is 2 cups of water. Now I'm going to be set if somebody call me. I'm praying that they don't. So I'm adding 2.5 cups of water, okay? So I'm going to put that in there. Okay. Let it do what it gotta do. Turn that up a little bit. Come here, y'all. So y'all know I got my favorite saucepan. Y'all know I just love this saucepan. We're gonna turn that on. Sorry, I got the burner on right. Nothing in life is perfect. Comes on so fast. One thing about these electric burners, y'all, they come on like a blast. You hear me? It's like they don't be playing. All right. It didn't burn me, y'all. I know when it's hot, hot, hot. I'm good with it. I'm good with it, okay? So I got the water on here. I have my favorite little saucepan on here. I put 2.5 cups of water right here. And we're about to get started, honey. So I'm going to do 1/2 of a onion. So I talked to my a physician yesterday, and I'm like, it got to be something other than amlodipine. I don't like the way it makes me feel, y'all. I don't like the way amlodipine makes me feel at all. I don't like how losartan makes me feel. But that's why I'm trying to eat better so I can get it down. So we're doing 1/2 for onion, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this onion, because this onion gonna save the day, honey. Always do. You know, I could have put chicken broth, but sometimes I like to make my own broth. But I might still add just a little bit. Okay. All right. Got some onions in there. Let that salt, get these pans nice and hot for us. So I have 2 pieces of chicken breast. That's what I had the other day with the other chicken. So these bags come in handy, the freezer bags. So I'm gonna cut some chicken breasts up. Okay. Some people say, well, why don't you just go ahead and prepare that then? But I'm different. I want to show you everything I'm doing because, you know, some things I pre-prep, some things I don't, y'all. Yeah, that little sarton and that vanilla bean together. So what I do is I just take it a little bit at a time. I take the sarton in the morning. I make sure I take that. And then later on the day, I might take the Lola bean so it can manage that pressure for not creeping up. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'm just cutting up some pieces of chicken breast. So I'm removing some little fat that's on there. You want to remove as much fat off as you can. I washed it yesterday, so I'm just going to rinse it real good over the sink. So if y'all ready for Halloween, I don't celebrate Halloween. I used to. Good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to the live. I don't know why I said good afternoon, y'all. I'm so used to saying good afternoon when people call on the phone. Maybe that's what it is. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. But good evening to you. Welcome to Angie's Place. I'm in this kitchen, y'all. In this kitchen. Good evening. Welcome to Angie's Place. Thanks for visiting live. Yeah, I'm gonna get my other phone. They had sent me a what's the one of those things? The piece that go on the phone. What's the name of that piece? The SIM card. Y'all done took it out. I don't even know where I put it at. So I would like to sometimes look on my other phone and see the comments while I'm moving around. But I gotta find it. But I'm gonna ask them if I don't find it. I'll just buy my own SIM card and get another one because I really need it. I really do. So 2.5 cups of water, half of an onion, or if you want to use a whole onion, you can. I have 2 pieces of chicken breast in here. I already cleaned it, but I'm gonna rinse it off again. And I have this pot ready, the saucepan, and everything is ready. I put water in there as well, so I'm gonna get started. I am getting started, so I just wanted to tell you for the just coming in what I'm doing so far. I hope you're having a good evening. I'm just rinsing it off, y'all. I wish my sink was next to my stove, but it's not. But I'm getting it together, y'all. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and pour that breast in there, chicken breast in there. It's getting hot, so we're gonna let that cook down. So So I'm gonna wash my hands again. I've been touching that chicken. Welcome to Angie's Place. Hope y'all having a good night. All right. So I'm gonna open these peas up. Open these carrots up. Some of them feel it's all good. It's all good. I like these carrots. You get them from the store. They're so nice and fresh, y'all. And they taste so good. Nice and fresh. Alright, got those peas in there. The carrots. Chicken breast. And the peas. They working. They working, y'all, already. They working. So, the next thing I'm going to do is season it. I'm going to put some seasoning in there. Okay? And y'all know I love me some Miss Dash, honey. I love me some Miss Dash, and I love me some parsley. Okay. So I'm adding a little bit of Miss Dash in there. Use as much as you like. I just like to cover everything that I'm cooking. I just like to cover it, okay? Just enough. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Y'all so sweet to me. Thank you so much. And I'm adding a little bit in the vegetables. So I'm adding a little parsley. And I put a little parsley in your macaroni and cheese. Y'all, people loves it. They love it, okay? And so I love this. It's the 3X more. It's the roasted garlic herb, okay? You might want to try this. It's good. Now, the things that I'm using right now, y'all, I'm just going to be honest with you. You can use for Thanksgiving. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. I'm not going to use any pepper because sometimes pepper do a little bit of something to those carrots, okay? So I'm not going to use the pepper, all right? So, all right, we're going to let it cook. It's get ready to do what it got to do, and we're going to move forward. I like my peas fresh from the bag. And if you look at it, already they fresh, nice, and they already been washed. These are the best peas you can get. They're from Walmart, but they're good. You don't want to put too much water in your peas because as long as it's hitting that boiling water, then if you buy them straight out from the grocery store, of course you want to do that. But you're going to add your boiling water to it. Something about it, you don't want to take the flavor out. You want to keep the flavor in. I'm not a can lady too much, y'all. Because of my high blood pressure, I'm not a can lady. But if push come to shove, sometimes if I have to use it, I will, okay? But majority of the time, I get in stuff that's, fresh, okay? So it's coming to a boil. It's doing this little thing, y'all. And you can talk to me if you like, but if you don't, you can just sit in here and just chill with me. I have no problem with that. As long as you hit that like button, I'm good. I am good, honey. All right. It's smelling good already, so it's doing what it gotta do, So, now, What I normally do is stir it up immediately, but no, I want that to soak in a little bit, the carrots and stuff, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of cauliflower in there, but I'm gonna wait till it boils a little bit more so I can make that cauliflower hit that chicken, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, if you have chicken broth, you can add chicken broth in there, but I'm doing everything. I'm making my own broth because you know broth makes chicken. You know, it makes the chicken, but chicken also make the broth too. So you can even do it, you know, do it both ways. So the chicken, actually the chicken breast gonna make the water, okay, with the broth, okay. Then the broth makes the chicken. Either way you want to use it, y'all. Some people use a different way. They be like, no, the water makes this, but sometimes I like to make my own broth. So the actually, once it hit that pan and you got the onions and your seasoning, basically your chicken broth is already there. So basically the chicken broth makes the meal and the water in the chicken makes the broth with a little bit of vegetables. Okay, I said it. It's done. Point blank period. You got it. So if you want to make some chicken broth for your Thanksgiving meal, this is the way to do it. I just showed you. It's so easy. And then you can actually pour this over your turkey or your chicken when you're making it. You don't have to throw it away and everything, but you could just go ahead and use that, okay? So that's a good idea for you as well. And it tastes so good, y'all, on turkey. All right, so I'm about to stir it. Y'all, I ain't perfect now. I'm not perfect. Y'all gonna be over here. Y'all gonna say, "Oh, Angie's Place said," or Angie's like, she could get wrong too, but she know what she doing. Okay, I know what I'm doing, y'all. But I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I can cook. One thing for certain and two things for sure. So I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. All right. See, you made your broth already. Basically. Thanksgiving, you can add a little bit of butter, okay? A little bit of vegetable oil, honey, and pour that over that turkey. You got it going on. Let me show you. Let me pull the pot up a little bit. That's your chicken broth. Okay? Alright, so we're going to let it cook. This is going to be a fast meal. Some people might think it's not fast, but to me it's fast. For a person that can sit in the kitchen for 3 or 4 hours, it's fast. It's fast. Alright. Get up some of these carrots that fell out the bag here. Y'all gonna hang in there with me? I hope so. Hang on there with me, y'all. It's much more ahead. It's much more ahead. Alright. Let's get the show on the ball. Get the show on the road. Okay, so now got some cauliflower in here. Let me get another one. I want the big pieces. Cauliflower. I'm not going to use a lot, y'all, just a little bit. So, cut it. So y'all know this live is no doing it this way, doing it that way. It's live. Everything is live. So you're gonna see everything I do. So I rinse that cauliflower off. Add it in there as well. Welcome to the live, ladies and gentlemen. Move it around a little bit. Turn up some more. Okay, I'm gonna get my other pan out because I think I'm gonna have to use the other pan. So I might as well just go ahead and get that out. So I think I have an idea of what I want to do for Halloween. Even though I don't celebrate it like that, I would never knock it. But I think I have an idea of something else that I want to do for Halloween. Okay. So, you know, vegetables don't take no more than about 15 or 20 minutes to prepare. But what I'm going to do is just move it around a little bit. Because it smells good in this kitchen, y'all. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley, a little bit more parsley. Because, you know, I just love me some parsley, honey. It just give it that little to it. You know what I'm saying? A little Add a little bit more roasted herb. I just love it. But I got to be careful for the high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying, y'all? But this is what you want to get for Thanksgiving, okay? This is what you want. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Y'all so beautiful. Y'all some beautiful people. I just love y'all so much. This is all you need. And regular stuff that you use for your turkey. And some people use salt. I'm not a fan of salt. All right, let's keep going. Keep on going. Because we're about to add them vegetables in there. Don't that look yummy, y'all? It's delicious. And I know how to make a pot pie too, so I might do a pot pie on live. Do a nice little pot pie. Oh yes, honey. Oh yes. You bake that crust and take everything off, or just add a little bit of juice and sit that pot pie in the oven for about an hour or 45 minutes and let it get brown. And you might want to put just a tad bit of gravy on there. Oh, you talking about something good, y'all. You talking about something delicious. So that's while that's cooking, I'm gonna holler at you real quick. Again, my name is Angela. Welcome to Angie's Place. It's nice having you here, and let's just have fun. We're gonna do what it gotta do, honey. Let me tell y'all something. I was in that room, and I said, OMG. It's almost 8 o'clock. And I was like, I was sleeping that long. So basically, when the kids left, washed up a little bit, lay down, and went to sleep, y'all, I was tired. I was just that tired from, you know, getting up early in the morning and, you know, getting the kids out the door for school and, you know, interviewing parents and all that stuff. Sometimes it could be a pretty bit much. So, but I'm getting back in the hang of things, and I'm loving it. I'm just simply loving it. So yeah, this cooking, let me tell you something. What people understand is that when your stress levels are high, cooking could bring it down. Just relax and enjoy yourself. And I love what I do. So it just makes it even better. You know what I'm saying, y'all? But yeah. I'm getting better. Y'all like my new setup. It's like you can see me, you can see the food. You can see the food, you can see me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And doing some little changes and stuff like that makes a big difference. Makes a huge difference. So I just want to tell you, if you're new to my channel, if you see me going here and you see me going there, or you see me moving certain angles, it's because my sink is on the other side. I wish it was right here. It can be better, but can't get everything you want in life. So I'm going to keep on moving, keep on doing what I got to do, and just try to make myself happy and you at the same time. So on that note, let me keep on moving here and get this mashed potato soup on the ball. I'm going to open up the window too, because that steam is something else. That's another reason why I like it is now. Because when I had the phone right here, I think the steam was hitting the phone and the computer, and it wasn't good. So I like it, and I like it just the way it is. So I ain't gonna talk you too much. Let me just go in over here and get the bowls and stuff together, because it's not gonna take too long, y'all. About 15 minutes, it'll be done, or maybe less than that. Okay. Now I'm thinking about putting a half a potato in it. And I think I might just go ahead and do that. But you know, when I put a potato in there, I'm going to have to use the whole potato. Once I cut a potato, I'm going to have to use the whole potato. And I'm already making mashed potatoes, so might as well just keep it like it is, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep on moving, y'all. We're going to keep on moving. All right. Stir these vegetables up. So y'all been doing a lot with my water intake. I'm doing a lot with my water intake. So I just been drinking a lot of water, and it's been helping my situation. So I'm just loving it. Just loving it. Just but it's working. It's working. But I just don't like the Lola bean, y'all. I'm not a fan of a Lola bean. I'm not a fan of Lasartan, but I'm getting used to it. This might surprise you. I went in the store the other day and I noticed that the food prices has gone down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. But it's getting better. How about that? It's getting better. And it's terrible. It's just terrible. So I had a little coupon or two, and it basically took me about $5 or $6 off. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The no papers come in on Saturday and Wednesday. Use those coupons because it can help, okay? It can help. And for your pockets, you know. But other than that, everything is going well. I'm happy, and I know you're happy. And that's all that matters. So without further ado, I think I'm going to test these curds, because you know curds takes the longest to cook, okay? So I'm going to test these curds real quick. So y'all just hold tight for me. Welcome to the live. Thank you for visiting Angie's Place. Give it a good 5 more minutes. And I can dip them. It tastes so good though. Tastes good, y'all. Please, if you hit that like button, I appreciate it. But I'm going to turn it back on over this way here. I just love my new setup here, y'all. It's only going to get better. You already know. It's only going to get better over here. Because I'm going to make sure we good. Okay? So I'm going to stir it up some more. A little bit more. Now I might have to add a little bit more, Miss Dash, because it is 2.5 cups of water. You can use 2 cups of water or 2.5 cups of water. However you want to do it. It don't matter. Okay. Vegetables almost ready. So let's add some butter. You can use butter, or you don't have to use butter. But I like butter. So So you can use 1.5 or however, how much butter you like. Whatever's in your taste buds. So what I normally do is add some butter in there. Add some in the vegetables. And you got to understand one thing. I use water. So, water going to take away from any flavor, okay? So what I'm doing is basically building that flavor up, whatever I'm using, like the seasoning, the chicken and all that. So, you know. And yes, it will make your food taste much better. See how parsley makes a difference? With that cauliflower. Okay. Stir that up in there. Stir it up in here. Okay. I like to use aluminum foil. I don't like to cover too much when I'm cooking because I actually like that steam, y'all. That steam be feeling so good and it's good for you. If you read on it, it's good for you, okay? Just steam. And also, a good idea as well too, since it's getting cold, the weather is changing. I normally use this pot or a smaller pot, and I put me some cinnamon cloves, maybe 1 or 2, and a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg, and put your burner on low. It will change your whole house, okay? So I come with different ideas too while I'm cooking, y'all. So I come up with some good stuff too. Okay, so I washed the bowl out. The food is talking to me. It's doing what it got to do. Alright, I'm going to get about 5 more minutes on this chicken. Y'all know chicken don't take that long, especially when it's cut up. It's a done deal. But that's how you want it to look. Okay? And use that cinnamon. You ever went to somebody's house and you be like, it smells good in here. Smell like cinnamon, because that's what they do. That's all they do, y'all. I'm just telling you, good little secret, good little thing. Welcome to the live. If you don't mind hitting the like button, you can. If you like to comment, you sure can do that as well, okay? I think I made this not for kids. Because I notice when I make it for kids, you're not allowed to comment. But when I make it not for kids, you can say all whatever you want to say. So it is what it is. Okay, y'all? Moving forward. Moving forward. Alright. So now, y'all see these curds and these peas? I'm going to take some of the juice off of it and put it in with the chicken. Just give me a second. I don't know where you're located, but where I'm located, it's getting cold, and we gotta start cooking some meals to keep that tummy and And cooking warms the house up too, especially with that steam. So every little bit helps, All right. So this is the same way I make my soup too, y'all. So if you want, we basically made some soup, okay? Some delicious soup. And don't that look good? Oh, and it is good. We basically made some soup. But when I'm making my soup, I add a little bit of garlic in it. Just a tad bit, a little bit of paprika, okay? That's the secret to make it taste good too. Just a little bit, okay? And then you can also add, let me show you something to make your soup taste good too. I might put a little bit in there too. But let me show you what I got. Some Knorr. Okay? Just don't overdo it with it. Let me show you close up. I'm going to have to go get my charger. Okay? It's really good. It's the chicken flavor. You can just open the package and just pinch some off, okay? And just dab it in there. So this is a good way to make you some nice chicken soup, okay? But we're going to do a little bit more. Well, hand me my charger, please. Hand me my charger. He in there with the earphones on, y'all. He can't hear nothing. These children, they different, ain't they, y'all? They just totally different. They totally different, y'all. We love them, but it's different, you know? All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to rise it up for a little bit to get some of that steam on because I want you to look at it real close and see how delicious it is. This is how I make my soup. Isn't that you talking about something good, y'all? Good. Nice soup. Okay? Homemade. All right? So let me just charge my phone up a little bit, y'all, so it won't act up. You know when you're doing good, right? You know things be happening. You be like, dang, I was just doing good. And this phone got nerve to want to low battery and all that. But, you know, it's done. It's good. We're going to let this cook for a good about 5. This is a prime example. I just said it, right? I said when I start cooking, everybody going to call me. Now, they ain't called me none of this week. They ain't calling check up on me. None of that stuff. As soon as I got the ball on the road, they're going to call back. And that's my sister's boyfriend or however, but I've been calling and checking on them. And sometimes, y'all, we don't even want to answer the phone because we be thinking it's bad news or something going on, you know? I'm like, people don't, they always call when something bad is happening or, you know? Call me on a regular to say hello. But anyway, y'all, we're going to continue to move on. We almost there. We almost there. I don't like to rush my food. But I'm going to get that water boiling. So, I'm going to get that water boiling here. Got 1/3 of a cup. Okay. So I'm going to put it in 2.5. You don't have to. If you like your potatoes light, I'm going to put 2.5. But as long as it's under 2 cups, you good. As long as it's under 2 cups, y'all, you good. Okay? So I am going to add some garlic bread sticks. Y'all know I just simply love these. Move all that garlic around in that bag right there. Oh yeah, move it around a little bit, y'all. I'm gonna put these in the air fryer, but not yet. The food gotta get halfway done. You know, move it around a little bit. Let it sit for a couple of minutes. Okay, we get ready to get the mashed potatoes on the bowl. And we're gonna keep them moving. Now, these are instant mashed potatoes. But if you want to, you can add milk to it to make it taste even better. So today I probably just add a little milk and just a little bit. But I'm gonna use the water, but I'm gonna add a little bit of milk, okay? And a little bit of butter. Got that bowl ready, and let's go. I make it lag, y'all, because she keep calling me. Or he keep calling me, but I hope not. I hope not. I hope it doesn't. Okay. So I'm just waiting for this water to come to a boil. Then we're gonna rock and roll. Or you can use chicken broth. However, so I might just change it and use a little chicken broth to just top it off, y'all. You can use some chicken broth in the water too as well. But hold on for a second. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, they don't call me at all, check up on me, say nothing. But as soon as I'm cooking or I'm on live, y'all everybody try to call. Let me know if I'm lagging or not, y'all. If am I good? If somebody could just say hey or just say something and just make sure I'm not lagging, please. Google, make sure I'm not lagging on YouTube. Please. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this burner down now, y'all. This coming to a boil. To add a little bit of chicken broth. Yes or no? Alright, y'all, excuse me for a second. I had to get his attention. You see what I'm saying about the game, y'all? And y'all see it for yourself. This is what I be going through. Now, don't that look delicious and nice and pretty? Okay. Come on, burn and do what you gotta do. So, I'm gonna start adding a little bit of Miss Dash. They say it don't have salt in it, but it does. It just have a little bit of salt. They said, no, Miss Dash don't have salt. And yes, Miss Dash does. Almost definitely. But we're just gonna add a little bit in that water. It's gonna make the mashed potatoes look so nice and divine. So I'm gonna add me some butter in there. Cause we almost done, y'all. We is almost done here. One and a half. Put that in here. Now I should have made me some homemade biscuits. But for some other time. For some other time. We got time for that, y'all. We got time. Okay. And they go to a boil. Now you see why I want the other phone to work, so I can just see, watch myself as I cook as well, you know? So. Am I lagging? Am I lagging? Okay, he said I'm not lagging, y'all. Just want to double check. Want to make sure I'm good over here. I wonder, is there a way that I can just turn those notifications off? Nobody call me while I'm on the live. I'm going to check into that, y'all, because I think that's so important, because I have two phones. So they can call me on my other phone instead of calling me on this one. But what they'll do is they'll still call on the other phone because they'll be like, oh, I forgot that number. Okay. So it's doing what it got to do, y'all. Let me show you how I look a close-up look. It's looking so nice and beautiful. It's pretty. It's the way I love it, y'all. Show you a close-up picture. I love it when it's so pretty like that. I love it. Okay. All right. Mashed potatoes doing what it need to do. Come on, work mashed potatoes. Come on, work for me. got the bowls ready. One for my thumbnail and one for myself, okay? And y'all know it ain't gonna be perfect. I'm thinking I'm gonna get on this live, nobody gonna call me. I don't have to go in there and tell my son to be quiet, none of that stuff. But hey, it is what it is, but we gonna keep on pushing, okay? So now, I'm gonna add in some mashed potatoes I already had left in that bag. So I'm gonna add mashed potatoes in there. Alright. And let me just get the other ones out. I do love Idaho. The buttery home style. I'll turn this down now. Man. Alright, y'all, I'm stirring those mashed potatoes up. Mashed potatoes looking real nice. And I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay. I'm gonna add a little butter. You don't have to add butter. You can use just water for your mashed potatoes. For the Idaho. I'm just gonna add a tap of butter in there. Too. We actually finished, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. We actually is finished. But you know your girl like to do a little bit of something to make it even better. You know how I do. Over here at Angie's Place. When y'all was on here last week, I made fresh instant potatoes. I did it myself, homemade style. And you talking about something was delicious. So I'm gonna slow cook these now. Get them a little chunky. It looks so nice. Alright. And remember, I added that Mish Dash in my water already. And this is the reason why I added the Mish Dash in the water already. Because I wanted to move some steam out to look really nice. So you already have your little spices in there. I'll probably add a little bit more, but they're already in there. Okay? That's a new trick too. Add your little spices in your water already. And it comes out good. So what I'm going to do is put 2 garlic sticks in the air fryer. Do not extend your air fryer like bread and garlic sticks in there over 5 minutes. Only 4. Okay? Only 4. Remember that. We don't need 5 and 6 minutes, just 4. And we good. Alright. Oh yeah, they turning out really good, y'all. Just the way I love them. Oh my goodness. Way to go, Idaho. Way to go, Idaho. So, I'm going to dap in a little parsley. Just dap it in there. Doo-doo. She's making me upset now. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to let them cook a little bit more, y'all. A little bit more. Get that bowl ready because we about to eat. And sometimes I put my mashed potatoes in the oven. I don't know if y'all heard that, but my dad told me, like, put them in the oven. You can put them in the oven and put a biscuit on top of them. And you talking about something good. I'm going to show y'all that one day. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. But don't they look so pretty, y'all? The way I did it. Looks nice and pretty. This is how they supposed to look, okay? No clumps, no nothing. Just perfect. Okay. So get those, wait till those breadsticks. You can also move the soup around a little bit, because basically that's what it is. We just made homemade soup, y'all. That's all. That's it. That's all. The quick way. Quick way. See how long I've been on here. Almost an hour. That's pretty good. Okay, y'all. We about to hit it on. We about to let it do what it gotta do. And call it a day. It smells so good, y'all. That garlic bread. Everything is smelling so deliciously good. Basically, everything is done, y'all. We just waiting for our garlic bread to come on up. Matter of fact, let me go get it. All right, y'all. Can I say something? I love paper plates. Don't get me wrong. But I also like dishes too. I like my food. If you notice my live, I do a lot of using things, and I just like my dishes, y'all. To each his own. I use paper plates every now and then for the little like hot dogs and something fast, but you know. All right, so we about to dip it, okay? Got the mashed potatoes. Push that down a little bit like that in the center. See, they never stay over for the finishing touch. Only some of you do. They never stay over for the finishing touch, y'all. So I'm just gonna move this over to the sides like that. Okay, you watching me? They never stay over to the finishing touch, but it's all good. Okay, now you see that I made like a little small hole in the middle, okay? So that's where we take that chicken and just put it down here. They never stay over until I finish. They like, okay, let me just move on. You know? I'm going to give it to you. Trust me. So, then we're going to take the spoon. Let me get a spoon. Doesn't that look delicious, y'all? Oh, yeah, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Look. Okay? So I'm going to just nicely sit it down there for a minute. And I'm going to show you a little trick. Move that curd over there a little bit. So I'm going to take the juice and just pull over. And pull over the sides like that. Okay. All right. Pull over the sides.